Hello, collective. Okay, we're going to get straight into this reading. Okay, so it's going to be a specific reading. Okay, a twin flame reading, or maybe there's a separation here. Some of you may be separated from someone, or you've just broken up, whatever this is. It can be romance. Maybe it's a friend, maybe you're dealing with family, maybe it's a situation or even a job. Okay, so we're going to start off with a message of love. Okay, who's saying what? This could be either you or the other person. You need to flip it around where it fits for you, because this is a general reading. Okay, not a personal. Okay, so there may be things here that may resonate for you. For others of you, this may not be a reading for you at all. Okay, so let's start off what we got here. So holy angel spirits, what do we have for the collective? Remember, it's a general. Okay, let's see what we got. What's coming in for the collective? Separation, twin flame. What's coming in? What is it they need to know? What is it that you may need to release even? I don't know, collective. Let's see. Okay. What is it that the collective need to know? What's coming in? We got mistake. I wish I could right my wrongs. So whether this is you or the other person, flip it around where you feel as though it fits for you. Let's keep going. What else do we have? Twin flame separation. What's going on? Unexpected outcome. Things didn't go the way I planned. Okay? Some sort of mistake. Someone here made a mistake. Okay? They didn't expect some sort of outcome. Okay? Let us see what else we got. Soul contract. The lessons I learned from us will never be forgotten. Okay? So let's keep going. Let's get another 3 more. What else do we have? Sabotage. I messed up the good things in my life sometimes. Yeah, someone knows they made a mistake. Okay? Either you or this was someone else. There was sabotage going on. Someone could have always been damaging. Okay? Let's see what else. Neglected. I failed to give you what you need. Yeah, of course they did. Okay? How did they think that, it was going to be unexpected? So maybe they thought this was someone that thought that you were always going to be around, or maybe this is what you thought of about someone else, collective. Let's get one more. Some sort of soul contract here. Someone's learning a lesson. What else do we have? Confusions. I feel unclear about where we stand. So I feel as though this person you were dealing with, this is how they made you feel. Okay, but now that there's a separation here, you separated yourself, they're feeling this now. So let's see what's underneath. Yeah, look, forgiveness. I'm struggling to get over the past. And if you left this person, you may be still. Okay? But yeah, either you or the other person is now feeling like this. Okay? So let's get out the yes and no cards. Remember, only take what does, leave what doesn't. What have we got? Yes or no? What's with this mistake? Yes or no? What do we have? Yes or no? Remember, only if it resonates, right? What do we have with this mistake? I wish I could right my wrongs. We got to know. Burnout, not caring. Your drive dies quickly. Yeah, you had got over something, okay. You may have always been the one that put into this relationship, this connection, this partnership, or even this could be a job. You put in a lot of time, energy, your love, your money, okay? And you're dealing with someone that was always doing wrong by you, okay? Now they want to make things right. But you may have lost your drive. Well, you did, okay? Burnout. Yeah, this person burnt you out, okay? So maybe this is a reminder. You may be having feelings again for this person. Maybe this message is coming in to remind you that this person burnt out. It burnt you out, okay? So it's a no. Burnout, not caring, your drive dies quickly. Yeah, someone, yeah, you're not driven to go any further with this person. For some of you, okay? Not all of you could be feeling like this. Okay, what else did we got? We got unexpected outcome. Things didn't go the way I planned. We got yes. Insight and wisdom guide your choice. Yeah, I feel as though you chose yourself. Things didn't go the way I planned. Yeah, I really feel as though, you made the right choice by you. So some of you may have been, really listening to your intuition, really listening to your guide. Okay? And you chose yourself. Okay? And someone here didn't think that you would. It was unexpected. Okay? Unexpected outcome. Things didn't go the way I planned. And maybe you felt this energy as well. Things didn't go out planned for you. Dealing with someone. Okay? Dealing with someone that was always burning you out. Okay? So, you may have thought at the beginning that this was the one until you started seeing another side. For some of you may have seen the other side of this person, but was in denial as well. But anyway, insight and wisdom guides your choice. Then you start getting some sort of guidance, or you were being guided about someone here. Now, this is for some of you, all right? Not all of you, okay? Others of you, maybe everything might resonate. Others of you, maybe just one or two. Just take what does, leave what doesn't. Remember, it's a general, not a personal. All right, you might need to get a personal, but it could be a message. These messages coming in to remind you. Okay, so what else do we have? What's with this soul contract? Lessons learned. Someone's never forgetting who you are. We got yes. Sunny outlook, blossoms open to divine inspiration. It's a yes. Yeah, I feel as though this, you may be realizing something here, okay? There's a lot of lessons being learned here, okay? I feel as though that, you were being divinely guided here, that there was going to be something I'm getting something else better waiting for you. That'll be for some of you, not all of you, okay? Or, you learned your lesson here for others of you. You learned your lesson here dealing with someone. You're not going to forget what this person had done to you, okay? They're not going to forget what the mistakes they've done as well, okay? But some of you chose, you may have been guided through some divine where you're being inspired to look somewhere else, okay? Now that's what I'm getting. This may not be for all of you, okay? There was something here that you couldn't grow, I feel, okay? But you will. There's something else better coming in, okay? I really feel as though whoever you're dealing with, you weren't growing, and so you're looking elsewhere, okay? And it doesn't mean you're looking at another relationship. This could be you looking at you being creative now, okay? And looking at a new beginning, being creative now, okay? Starting something new. That's for some of yous, not all of yous. You're forgiving this person and you're moving forward, okay? What else do we have? Some of yous are not going to reunite here with someone, okay? We got to know. Blows up in your face, explosive combo, broken. This was someone that was only, they were, breaking the relationship, damaging it, sabotaging, okay? Blow-ups in your face, explosive combo, broken. That's for some of you, all right? It's a no. So stay strong, okay? Remember who you are. We also got no, neglected, I failed to give you what you need. We got to know, having blind spots. What you see isn't real. Okay? I feel as though this is for the other person. Somehow, someone got blind spot. Okay? It was unexpected. That it may be the way they were thinking, mentality. It could be someone from another generation, because someone here could have been a lot younger and their partner could have been a lot older. Okay? Yeah, this was someone that was didn't actually see the real you. Well, they didn't want to see the real you. Okay, so you blind spot them, and when you did, oh, they saw the real you then, I'm telling you. Okay? Someone thought that they could please themselves and do things, and everything was good, it was going their way. You may have even spoken to this person about what you liked and what you did not like, but someone here was blind spotted to what you were trying to, resolve or to let them know. But yeah, you may have been dealing with someone that was really delusional, okay? The reality was fake. Well, they may not have thought it was, okay? It just didn't go well with you, okay? You could have been blind spot about this person too. It may have started off good and you may have thought, wow, and then next minute things could have started changing, okay? And it could be because you may have been dealing with someone that was always trying to confuse you, okay? to the point where you didn't know where you were standing. That's what some of you is. What do we got here? Yes, reflections are true. Trust what you see, and that's what you started to do. Okay? Someone was trying to keep you confused. You know, I'm getting you may have been dealing with someone they had some immaturity about them. And it could be for many reasons. Maybe they were brought up with parents that had old generations or traditions. So this person grew up around those traditions, so it became part of their belief, whatever that was. Okay, so forgive this person. Okay, forgive this person. Okay, this person could be struggling now that there's a separation here. There's a balance here. We got 3 yeses and 3 nos. So it's really important that you keep a balance about who you are, what you want, what you're doing, what you're striving for, the people you want in your life. You may be asking God, what is your purpose? Things like that. Because we got, unto you it is given to know the mystery of kingdom of God. So maybe you do stargazing and you're asking the divine God, Jesus, whatever you want to say, the universe, about what is your purpose. Okay? So what do we got at the bottom of the deck? We got a no. Starved for attention, empty promises voided. Yeah, this person you were dealing with, they were starving you. You were starving to create something for yourself. Okay? This person was trying to blindfold you or blind spot you, keeping you confused, all right? But, you know, you're not now, okay? So let's get out the intuitive care and let's see what we got here. Remember, this is not going to be for everyone, okay? So let's see. What do we got here? What do we have with intuitive care? What's coming in? What is it that the collective need to know? Wow, we got obsession. Maybe you became obsessed about really trying to make things work, you know, really being obsessed about how you cared about someone here, or this is someone that you were dealing with that was obsessed with you. Okay? Whatever you're being obsessive when it comes to connecting with others, you're not now. Okay, but you may have been dealing with someone that was very obsessive with you or vice versa. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, now we got poverty. Yeah, someone needs your help. And I feel as though you found out or you felt like that this relationship that you were in or the situation or dealing with a friend or even this job where they now need your help. There's some sort of poverty here. Someone wants your help. Yeah, we got Ice Queen as well. So Queen of Swords energy. You could be now being very discernment, not just about this person, but, other relationships now, okay? I really feel as though, with the Queen of Swords here, for me, she's not about relationships. She's more about career, work, finance, setting boundaries, being discernment, moving correctly now. Before you could have been just allowing others to please themselves, following them along, agreeing with them, but now you're not. Yeah. And you're not going to let people come in unless they've been correct with you. You see, with the Queen of Swords, you see the truth, you seek the truth, and clarity. Okay? So now you're being very discernment when it comes to connecting with others, other people's bullshit as well. Okay? You're not having it. You may be putting your boundaries up or being very discernment now. Could be male or female. So let's see what else we got. It's really about you forgiving someone here. Okay? And not to deal with others that siphon your energy. Okay? Dealing with others that want to come in and, because you were dealing with someone here, they were starving you. Okay? Now they're starving for your attention. Okay? So this is for some of yous. You got someone really starving for your attention. They could be feeling really obsessive. They need your help. They could be financially struggling. Okay? So let's see what else. Wow, Earth Angel. You're an Earth Angel. You're being divinely protected, but divinely guided. It's about balance. So you were dealing with someone that was, not in balance. Okay? Or you may have found like you've been through some sort of test dealing with someone like this as well. Okay? You may have been someone that was sent to this person to help them. Maybe they were yours, because there's soul contract here. But someone didn't honor their soul contract when it came to you. They didn't. The lessons I learned from us will never be forgotten. So sometimes we come together with others to help us grow, learning lessons as well. So you may have been sent to this person to help them grow. They were to put them through a test, okay, because there was a soul contract here. All right? They didn't abide to it. Okay? They broke it. They broke some sort of soul contract with you. Okay? What else do we have? And now I feel as though whoever you were dealing with, they now know that you were someone sent that or you were like this divine feminine, okay? They may have become very obsessed with you. Like 1 minute they'll be like, yeah, but obsessed when it comes to things to benefit them. They became obsessed with it. Your luck, your fortune. You've been divinely protected. They had all that as well till they broke something here. until the divine said, right, you need to see something here. And so the divine may have shown you something about someone. That's for some of you, all right? That's for some of you. What else do we have? Yeah, abandonment. And this person probably feel, this blind spot someone. You may have walked out the door and they never returned. And now this person is feeling abandonment. Okay? Or you could have been dealing with someone that knew that you had abandonment issues with your parents. Maybe they kept bringing that up with you. Anyway, we got someone here turning their back, walking out the door. And this is how the person feels. But they made a mistake. Okay? They may have treated you in some way that wasn't, like unrequited love. Okay? But someone here is now feeling abandonment. Okay? So you may have walked out on someone and never went back. You could have ghosted them. We got bliss. Yeah, you're very happy. Okay? Because, you may have gone within, reflected, and you trusted yourself. You're making good decisions now. Yeah, you're feeling bliss. Or you are someone that was always like this when you were with this person. Okay? This person made you feel, they could have made you feel like this as well. Okay? But anyway, you had some sort of wisdom or guidance here with this earth angel energy. Okay? And yeah, you could have been dealing with someone that was obsessed with you. Maybe there was a bit of narcissism going on. I don't know. But you're to forgive this person. Yeah, this was someone that was draining your energy. Okay? And they kept draining you, but you still stayed in this energy. You were someone very kind, loving, friendly, wanting to get on well with this person. But yeah. What do we got underneath? Yeah, you got on the bus? Or you're now traveling? Or maybe you used to go and travel and see this person on the bus. Okay? For others of you, you may be traveling elsewhere. Let's get another one. Let's see why we got obsession here. We got the veil. The veil was being lifted. Someone tried to keep something secret, hidden, but you had a knowing, okay? You've got a knowing. I mean, you're someone that's, being an earth angel, you're someone that's closely connected with the divine God, however you want to put it, all right? What's with this poverty? We got house. This was someone you were living with. Others of you, you may have relocated to a new home. We got here child. And this child is crying. So, maybe this person was very immature. Okay? And for you, This could have been someone that was triggering your inner child. Maybe they knew about your history. Maybe you confided into them. Okay, so they were always triggering your inner child, making you sad about it. Or there's a reminder here about your inner child. That's for some of you. What's with this earth angel? Yeah, we got ritual. So some of you need to light candles, your incense, get your crystals, meditate. That's what I'm getting with this. Okay? You know, focusing on meditating for your highest good. Okay? Sending love, having compassion, reflecting, healing your inner child as well. Because I feel as though not only were you dealing with someone that was very immature, you could have been dealing with someone that was triggering your inner child. So you need to heal that, okay? You could have been always having relationships and dealing with these blimmin' separation with others where it was relationship after relationship after relationship, job after job after job, managers, supervisors, co-workers, dealing with their bullshit, family, friends, on and on and on, okay? And it could be things that, you know, since you was a child, neglect is here, so maybe you were abandoned and neglected as well. So put it where you feel as though it fits. We all have it, collective, okay? So you could be reminded about your inner child, to heal, to reflect, to meditate, okay? That's for someone here. Forgiving, family, friends, the people that harmed you. What else do we have? Yeah, here's that travel again. So maybe this is what you do now. Maybe because, let's just say you don't drive or you choose not to, because not all of us want to drive, but people do need a vehicle. Why? Because they need to get to work or because they got family. Okay, those are necessary why we need a vehicle. Okay, so whether you have one or you choose not to, you may have your license but you choose not to drive, and it could be for reasons. Okay, now that's again for some of you. What else do we have? Or you got someone here that you used to travel to and you don't know more, and this is them crying because they feel abandoned. Maybe you just didn't go back. You walked out the door and that was it. Yeah, now we got opposition. So be careful with the ritual. You may have, for some of you may, because you've abandoned someone here may be sending energy your way so that, you know, you can end up in some sort of incident that's misfortune. But if they do, okay, return to sender, okay? Or it's going to be backfiring, all right? It will backfire. You know why? You know why? Because you're an earth angel. Hello? What else do we have? Yeah, we got animal. Animal, this is someone that's friendly, gets on well with others. Okay. I feel as though that's you. We got rich guy here. Maybe this is you coming in, you're masculine. For some of you's female. Maybe this is someone new that you're going to meet. Or maybe this was that guy, that person you were dealing with, whether they were male or female, but because we do have a rich woman here in this deck. Okay, but anyway, rich guy. Or there's something secretly hidden. You could be becoming rich, or you are rich now, where, put it this way, you're living well within your means for some of you, so you can look at rich guy like that. Before, you may have been dealing with someone that was starving you financially, emotionally, physically, mentally. Okay? And if they were, something here is backfiring. Why? Because you're an earth angel. What else do we have? You could have been living with this person. Now you've relocated. This could be a job as well. And if you've relocated, there could be some sort of celebrations going on where your hard work's going to pay off, okay? You will release some sort of burden here, or you're coming into some oneness with yourself in this home. Or maybe this is home, something's coming up, or wherever you're living, you're feeling safe. Yeah, you changed, okay? And it could be because you could have been going down this rabbit hole with someone that was very confusing, okay? And so you may have switched up, or you were dealing with someone that kept switching on and off with you. They kept changing, okay? But we got change here, all right? Yeah, trust. You trusted your intuition now. Or you were seen as someone that was very trusty. Okay? This person could have trusted you. Maybe they did. But I feel as though you were dealing with someone that trusted you 1 minute and then next minute they didn't. They put others over you to trust. So this person you were dealing with had many hats when it came to a relationship. So you trusted yourself instead now, okay? Some of you, if you were traveling to someone, you're not now, because this person was draining you. You realized that. You woken up to it. Yeah, we got commitment here. So there was a commitment here with you and another, okay? But now we got endings, okay? And this person really feels it. Physically, emotionally, through this abandonment, okay? You know, it's something that blind spot them, but they were, you know, maybe they feeling neglected, but they sure as hell made you feel neglected. You were looking at some sort of commitment with someone, and someone feels like they were in a commitment, but they keep breaking something here, this relationship. There's endings here. So let's see this person could have had some sort of security stability, but yeah, I feel as though you were dealing with someone that kept switching on you. Okay, this is someone that trusted you, not all the time, and I'm getting like this person may have other options, and they could be just things like family, friends, but yeah, you could be dealing with an opportunist or someone that was friends with benefit as well. With this changing, 1 minute they're got some commitment going on with you, and then they change. This person was very confusing. So let's see, what's with the rich guy? What's with the rich guy? And others of you, this could be someone new coming in, but anyway. Bloody hell, we got twin flame. Maybe you thought this person was your twin flame, and maybe the other person did too. We got mature man. Shit. What else do we have? Oh, right. Yeah, we got rich girl here now. Yeah, you switched up. You could be doing well. We got transition. So someone's going through a transition. For those of you, you may have just buried someone, so my condolences. It may not be someone you're closely connected. It could be family. Yeah, we got unbothered. You've been unbothered about this person. So let's see. Let's get one more. What's with this ending? Yeah, gift. Someone may be coming in with an offering for you, or they want to bring in an offering, some sort of gift, okay? Or you could realize now you have a gift. Others of you, you could be realizing that you is someone that was always gifted since you was a child, okay? But you were dealing with a lot of people that were always hurting you. So it could have been family, sibling, friends, a community that you were connected to since you were a child, church, school, sports, whatever that was, okay? Yeah, you were supposed to be, you were a soul contract to someone here that kept switching up, that kept breaking it, that kept neglecting it, that may have abandoned you, or you were feeling abandoned, or now they are. Whatever you feel as though fit. So we got gift, okay? Maybe this ending is some sort of gift as well. Underneath you, look, they were a thief. You were dealing with a thief. Someone that was always taking from you, but getting away with it. Okay? I feel it's like karma's settling in for someone here. Okay? And the karma is, you walking away. Okay? Just walking away and never return. So someone is feeling abandoned. And it was because they were always stealing from you, taking from you, robbing from you. Not just finances, but your love, your energy, your time. Yeah, look, you is someone high honored. They didn't know that then, probably. They do now. Okay, yes, starseed. For some of you could have been dealing with a female because you are divine masculine, but it can be male or female. We got mature woman. We have mature man here. Yeah, look, evil eye. This was someone you were dealing with that was, seen in the public as a nice, sweetheart person, but maybe behind closed doors different when it came to you. Or this is you, whether you're male or female, someone that people saw you as a sweetheart, they saw you balanced, they saw you that you were supportive, they saw you that you were creative, and yet you were dealing with someone else where all of it went through one ear and out the other. Because they were just focusing on themselves, their needs, not about what you wanted. And if they were only giving a little attention to it. Okay? Yeah, you're protected. You're an earth angel, so you're being protected. Yeah, this was someone that was more about lust. Okay? Sex, sleeping with you. What you want, them wanting to sleep with you, cuddle you, touch your body that's sacred. For some of you wouldn't sleep with someone because you start seeing someone for who they truly were. And yet they were always lusting after you. All right? This was someone that was very, they were very, they were very obsessive when it came to this. They would give you winks and you'll be like, ugh, like that, because you start seeing someone for who they truly were. Okay, you are being divinely protected here because you're an earth angel. All right? Yes, someone could be going to court, judgment here, but you're very well protected. Okay? Yeah, you're dealing with a thief. Someone that always got away with things. But the thing is, you being an earth angel, you know that the universe, it's the intention behind what we say, what we do. Because the universe, the divine God, whatever you want to put it for you, sees straight through you and into your heart. That's what they see. That's why we got to keep healing and forgiving and letting go and, bringing that love back into your heart chakra. So, let's see. I've got to close this off now. 40-something minutes. So, let's get a bit of wisdom, right? I'm only going to pull one out. You're someone that's very well gifted. And if you don't know what that is, it's time for you to go within. Light those candles, get that incense going, get out your crystals, and start going within, reflecting, meditating. What is it about your gift? That's your gift. Okay? Some of you may know it or not. You may not know it or not, but there's something about this earth angel energy. You may not be awoken to it for some of you. That's all I'm going to say. Or you're dealing with an earth angel. Okay? Stay unbothered about this person. Forgive them for what they've done. Forgive yourself especially. So let's get out a bit of wisdom. What is it you need to know? What's the wisdom? Clean it up. Number 21. Break it down to 3. So being very teamwork. I'm getting teamwork with the number 3. Okay. That'll be with your guides, your spirit team, your ancestors, your loved ones that have crossed over and passed over, all of them as well. But especially your angels, archangels, your guides, you know. Being optimistic, expanding, being aligned, being creative. But anyway, you're sweeping something up here. We got clean it up. So let's put it here. See, that deer's got a broom in its mouth. So let's see. Clean it up. Someone could be 21. Someone the 21st of December, or the 3rd of December, or the 21st of March. Could be specific dates or events. All right. So, clean it up. Essential meanings. Getting to the core of a situation. Freedom from a burden. Cleaning house. Sweeping away what is no longer needed. The oracle message. Ever feel so bogged down with emotional gunk that you can't think straight? Could you be surrounded by physical clutter in your home? Also, too much work, overwhelmed, time to clean house. Every item out of place matters. Every item out of place natures away at you. Let me read that again. Every item out of place natters away at you. Every unresolved resentment, every comparison to others that lead to a sense of lack. So there was a lot of lackness here with this relationship that you're in, or this situation dealing with others. Could have been this job as well. Yeah. Unresolved resentment, every comparison to other that leads to a sense of lack, takes up energetic space, okay? And we got staff for attention, draining from you, things like that. Every unpaid bill just adds up to unnecessary feeling of being overwhelmed. Now's the time to free yourself by energetically cleaning house. Just do it. Make room for the miracles that are lining up for you. So moving forward now, guys, moving forward, letting this go. Yeah, because some of you could be still holding on to this energy, and you may have been separated from someone like 2 years. You may not have spoken to this person, so you could be still holding on. Others of you, you're coming to the reality about what you had gone through with someone, the lessons you've learned, closing things out, and the need to move forward. So move forward, because this person that you were dealing with was a thief. Okay? You're someone that's in high honor. Alright? You could be a star seed. you know. Anyway, take what does, leave what doesn't, use your discernment, let go, forgive this person. Remember, okay, oh yeah, now I've got this here. Unto you it's a message from Jesus. Unto you it is given to know the mystery of kingdom of God. So some of you could be at nighttime stargazing, talking to God, talking to the divine, talking to the universe about what your purpose is even. I'm getting King David. So, to get in for the free reading, okay, to leave in the comment. Just put in the comment, cleaning houses, okay? That's the specific message for this reading. Put down monthly contest and your name will go, and I will pick 2 winners at the end of April for free reading, okay? So if you would like, put down cleaning up, put down, cleaning house. Just put down cleaning house, monthly contest as well. Then I'll know that you want to go in for the draw, and I will pick out 2 winners, all right, for the end of April, okay? You'll get up to 10 cards, maybe even more. It depends on how I think. At least 10 cards or more, okay? Also, if you're new to this channel, I do have a prize giveaway once I reach my goal, but your name will go into the draw, and when I'm ready to do that draw, so subscribe, okay, subscribe. Make sure that you subscribe under public, not private, to be able to get your name put into the draw, because if you go private, I won't be able to put your name into the draw if you subscribe, okay? I've had that going on for a couple of months now, maybe even longer. The last time I did a prize draw would have been about 4 months ago, okay? But I'm sticking to my guns, okay? But in the meantime, for free reading at the end of the month, I'll be drawing out 2. So put down monthly contest, cleaning houses, okay? So, yeah, you'll clean things out. So do that, okay? But this is your message. It's not going to resonate for everybody. And for those of you, there may be just 1 or 2 or 3 things maybe that may resonate for you. Remember to flip it around to where it fits with you. Remember, this is a general, not a personal, okay? But anyway, let me stop there, guys. Take what does, leave what doesn't, use your discernment, and yeah, I'll catch up with you again soon, okay? Bye.